Okay, good morning, student. Problem set 5. Only four sums remain: 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 is not in the syllabus. Screen is clear, voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Find the type of the quadrilateral A, B, C, D joined in a sequence. A is given, B is given, C is given, D is given. Minus 4 minus 2, minus 3 minus 7, 3 minus 2, 2 and 3. Now, first of all, uh, we will find midpoint, midpoint of diagonals. If midpoint of diagonals are same, means diagonals are bisector of each other, then we can say it is a parallelogram. So M1 is midpoint of AC. This is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4. So M1 xy, that is x1 plus x3 divided by 2, y1 plus y3 divided by 2, that is minus 4 plus 3 divided by 2, minus 2 divided by 2, this is 2. So minus 1 divided by 2, minus 4 divided by 2, so minus 0.5 and minus 2. This is M1. Same M2. Capital M is a midpoint, small m is a slope. Remember, M2 is midpoint of BD. This we got, now this we will get. So M2xy is equal to x2 x4 by 2 by whose mic is on. So it is minus 1, 2, 4, 2. So it is 0.5 minus and minus 2. Therefore, M1 is equal to M2. Therefore, diagonals bisector of diagonals are bisect of each others. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is parallelogram. Under parallelogram, there are three types of the quadrilateral: rhombus, square, rectangle. For rhombus and square, adjacent sides are equal. If this and this are equal, it can be square, it can be rhombus. If it is not equal, then we will see opposite sides are equal. or we will find out the diagonal, that if three sides form a right angle triangle, because only we have judged that it is a parallelogram. Rhombus is a parallelogram, square is a parallelogram, rectangle is also parallelogram. So parallelogram of which type? So first, next test is adjacent side. So uh, distance AB, that is 1 2, x1 x2 y1 y2, -4 plus 3, minus minus plus, -2 minus minus plus. So this is -1 square, this is +5 square. 1 square is 1, 5 square 25 is equal to 26 unit. Which distance AB? Now nearby, distance BC. Adjacent side means, nearby means, that is 2 3, x2 x3 y2 y3. So -3 -2 square, -7 minus minus +2 square. This and this, so 3 minus 3, sorry. 7 minus minus plus. So this is 6. This is 5. 6 6 are 36. 5 5 are 25. It is 61. 61. Whose mic is on the back? Correct. So adjacent sides are not equal. Therefore, parallelogram is not square or not rhombus. Now take this one, AC. Shreyas, whose mic is on, bacha? Shreyas.
So I'm muting everyone, so you just mute yourself.
Don't make me host.
Okay, sir.
So just unmute yourself.
Yes, done, done. From so many days, people are studying online and they don't know to switch off the mic. First and third, -4, -3, -2, minus minus +2. So this is 0 square, this is minus square. So this is 49. Take as it is. By first test, you have to do diagonals are bisector or not. It is bisector, then it is parallelogram. If it is not bisector, then only it can be scalene type or trapezium type. Okay, now diagonals are bisector. From that you can conclude three types of the quadrilateral. square, rhombus, rectangle. If adjacent sides are equal, then it can be square or rhombus. Adjacent side not equal. So not a square, not a rhombus. Now test for rectangle. So I have taken these three sides. So now I will try to prove AB square plus BC square. What is that? AB square means what? Root 26 square. BC square means what? 61 square. That is 26 plus 61 is equal to 87 unit. Now AB BC, so AC square, third, is equal to 49 square is equal to 49. So 87 is not equal to 49. Therefore, AB square plus BC square is not equal to AC square. Therefore, measure angle B is not equal to 90 degree. Therefore, quadrilateral A, B, C, D is not rectangle. Therefore, this is only parallelogram. Again, try to understand beta. First, always this. One more test you can do. Diagonals are bisector of each other, then it is parallelogram. And find the length of the diagonals. If diagonals are equal, it is not rhombus, it is square or rectangle. Then do adjacent sides test. If it is equal, then it is square. If it is not equal, then it is rectangle. This is the one method. Second method is, first point. Sorry. Diagonals are bisector of each other. Second, diagonal 1 is equal to diagonal 2, lengthwise. If it is equal, it can be rectangle or square. Third test, adjacent sides congruent, then it is square. Not congruent, rectangle. Here we have done diagonals bisector of each other, then adjacent sides congruent, then Pythagoras. This same you can do by this. Find out midpoint. If it is equal, parallelogram. Find out diagonal's length. If it is equal, it can be square, rectangle. Now find out adjacent sides are equal, then it is square. If it is not equal, 100% this rectangle. But here we are not getting equal. So not a square, not a rectangle. It is only parallelogram. So very deep. Suppose the same question they will ask in practical. You have to take the graph, plot the point, join it. You will come to know it is square, rectangle, parallelogram, or rhombus. Simple. In that, within 1 minute you can find out. But here theoretical, the segment is divided into 5 parts. 19, it is very good example. From today, I'll send you one assignment in Google Classroom. please do that chapter wise. Sum number 19, A, P, Q, R, S, B. A, E, P, Q, R, S. P, Q, R, S. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 part. Which are given. Q 12, 14. S 4, 18. That much is given. Rest of all we have to find out. See, very systematic we will develop. First we will find out this. These are the coordinates. These are the equal part. That is why I have made the now R is midpoint of Q S. R is, because all parts are equal, so R is a midpoint of QS. So take this x1, y1, x2, y2, and this is x3, y3. So R x3, y3 is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Then 12 plus 14, 12 plus 4 by 2, 14 plus 18 divided by 2, 16 divided by 2, by 2. So it is 8, it is 16. So this one you will get, that I'll write in red, 8 and 16. I got this. That is R. Now B, sorry, S is midpoint of RB, because these two parts are equal. Now S is a midpoint of RB. Many all the times we will use this formula, midpoint formula, midpoint formula, midpoint. Now S is a midpoint of this. So 1, 2, 3 we have utilized. So x4, y4. So S means x2, y2 is equal to x3 plus x4 divided by 2, y3 plus y4 divided by 2. So that is 8 plus x4 divided by 2, 18, 16, 16 plus y4 divided by 2. And this side it is 4 and 18. Midpoint is given, this plus this. So this is not given. So I have written as it is. Now this equal to this and this equal to this. X belong to x coordinate, y belong to y. So 4, 8, x4 by 2, 18, 16, cross product, 4 to the 8 plus 8, 8 plus x raised to 4. 18 to the 36, 16 plus y4. 0 x raised to x4. That I'll write in red. Wait. 16 less, so 20. So your point S, sorry B, that is 0, 20. Now again, same. Q is a midpoint of PR. Q is midpoint of P and R. So this will be 5, 5. So Q x1 y1 is equal to x3 plus x5 divided by 2, y3 plus y5 divided by 2, 12, 14, 8 plus x5, y3, 16 plus y5. Now this goes to this goes to this. 12 is equal to 8 plus x5 by 2, 14, 16 plus y by 5 by 2, 12 to the 24, 8. This is 28. This goes this side, 16. This goes this side, 12. So your new point, that is P, will be 16, 12. This is 16, 12. Now P is a midpoint of AQ. So that is sixth. From anywhere you can start, okay? From anywhere. From here also you can start. I have started from this side. Midpoint formula. Sometime midpoint is given, sometime midpoint you have to find, but the formula will remain same on that base. Now P is midpoint of AQ. So P x5 y5 1 and 6 x1 x6 by 2 y1 y6 by 2, that is 16 by 12, 12 plus x6 by 2, 14 plus y6 by 2. Cross product, 16 to the 32, cross product 24, 12 less, so 20 is equal to x6, 14 less, 10 is equal to y6, 20, 10. Which I have written in blue and red, that is we got, and which I have written with black, that is given. These two are given. So this is a midpoint of these two. So by midpoint formula I got this. Then this is a midpoint of this two. By cross product I got this. Then no, I got this because these two are given. Then for this, Q is a midpoint of PR. So with Q midpoint I got this. Now P is a midpoint of Q and A. This and these are given, so I got this. So next to next to next to next. So first I got R, then I got S, 02, then I got B. Here 16, 12, then I got this, then I got this. Rest of 2 points are given. Next step. Find the coordinate of the center of the circle passing through the point. Again, same problem. 20th already we have done, that is circle type 3 radii is equal. If time permit, I'll do. But 21, it is a very long question. First, I will explain the theory part. Here I have to use all color. In 21st, what they have given? They have given one triangle. Any. I am explaining full sum, what I will do stepwise. First, theoretical. The question is, one triangle is given. From that triangle, how many parallelogram you can form? From one triangle, by using same triangle, different how many parallelograms you can form? Suppose 4. So fourth position you need, because for parallelogram as a quadrilateral you need 4 vertices. 3 is given, ABC. Understood the question? Now, first parallelogram of AB, find this P as a midpoint. So these two are equal. Then join this, extend this. So join this. So this is position number 1. This coordinate you have to find. One parallelogram. Forget this. Or leave it as it is. Next, I'll draw. So these two are equal. These are equal. Same I will draw here. Same. I have taken midpoint P on A, B. Now I will take midpoint on BC. So these two are equal. Now this equal to this. So now it is a parallelogram. So position number 2, you have to find out. Second point, same triangle. A, B, C. Here I have taken P midpoint of AB. Here I have taken P midpoint of BC. Now I will take P midpoint of AC. Third side, third midpoint. Now with this, I'll extend this. Third, we have to find. Now I will draw joint diagram. Take midpoint. This is A, B, C. AB midpoint P, BC midpoint Q, CA midpoint R. Now joint and extend that much. Joint and extend that much. Joint and extend that much. Now join. This is one parallelogram. This is one parallelogram. This is one parallelogram. Like this, 1, 2, 3, new position, 1, 2, and 3. This 3 position you have to find. For example, this, we will find this. This is a midpoint of this. Now P is a midpoint of A and D. So you will get this position. 3 times we have to do, okay? If this concept is clear, then calculation is damn easy. Here we will find out P. Here we will find out Q. Here we will find out R. A is given 6 minus 6. B is given 3 minus 7. C is given 3, 3. Sorry. How many minutes remain, beta? Shreyas?
So 9 minutes.
Okay, within 9 minutes we can complete. Very easy. Sorry, 5, 6. This is 5, 6. One minus 2. C. 3 minus 2. Now 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Now P is midpoint of AB. Q is midpoint of BC. R is midpoint of AC. So P XY is equal to AB, no? So 1, 1, 1, 2. 5 plus 1 by 2. So this is 4, 2. So QXY is equal to X2, X3, Y3. 1 plus 3 by 2 minus 2 by 2. 4 by 2 minus 4 by 2. 2 minus 2. Now R AC 1 and 3. 5 plus 3, 6 minus 2. This is R. Okay, now TC, that much we have to extend. So we will get this D point. Okay. Now we will write P is midpoint of CD. Q is midpoint of CD. Q is midpoint of AD, sorry. This R is a midpoint of BD. One, two, three. This is 4, 4, 5, 5. P x4 y4 is equal to x3 plus x5 divided by 2, y3 plus y5 divided by 2. This is given 4, 2. This is given 4 plus x5 by 2, 2 plus y5 by 2. Q, this is 4, 4, this is 5, 5. So Q x4 y4 is equal to 1 and 5. x5 plus x